Okay, so welcome everyone. For props, we need 2 blocks, a bolster, a blanket, and a strap, or anything that can serve as a strap, like a scarf or a belt. And so we'll begin seated. So sit up on your block or your pillow or cushion, whatever you've got, just so that you've got a little height under your hips and your spine is nice and tall. And let's have our palms facing up. And you can go ahead and close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And we'll take the next few minutes to settle in. So let's begin with 3 deep breaths. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose, open the mouth and let it out with a sigh. Inhale through the nose, release it through the mouth. And one more time. And just take a moment to feel yourself arriving in the room that you're in. Feel yourself arriving on the floor, on your mat, feeling all the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor. And allow yourself to drop down into your feeling body, out of your thinking mind. And begin to connect with your physical form. Just noticing your body as a whole, and noticing where you feel sensation or tension. And just acknowledging these parts of your body that may be speaking to you in its own language. Being present with your body. Being present with your heart. Just being a witness for any thoughts that may pass through your mind now or during your practice. Witnessing whatever arises in body, heart, mind. Silently observing with curiosity. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Just noticing the gentle inflow and outflow of breath animating your body. And I invite you to visualize a place where you feel safe, somewhere where you feel at home, at peace, at ease. Bringing to your mind's eye your safe place. And have a look around and absorb with all your senses your surroundings. Notice what you see, what you hear, what you smell, taste, touch. Being fully present in this space, this safe space. And just continue for another moment to observe your surroundings. And notice how you feel in this space. One more deep breath. And maintaining this connection with that still place, that peaceful place inside yourself throughout your practice. And gently just blink the eyes open. And we'll take a moment and just massage a couple of points on the head. So we'll take our thumbs and just place the thumbs into the indentations. There's 2 indentations at the base of your skull. And just find those indentations and give yourself a massage here. So this is really nice. We do this with the tune-up balls, but you can also do it with your thumbs. So just giving yourself a nice massage clears the mind. It boosts your immune system and is good for relieving any tension in the form of headaches. Just give yourself a nice massage here. Continue to breathe. And then just work your fingers down your neck and give your neck a massage. So down the sides of your neck and the back of your neck. Staying present with your breathing. Good. And then just give your shoulders a little massage. And the other side. Good. Let's roll the shoulders up and back and down. And then do that a couple more times. Just releasing any tension in your shoulders. Good. Okay. So the first shape we'll come into is dragonfly. You can sit up on a pillow or a cushion if you need a little height for your hips, so that you're sitting up on your sitting bones. So separate the legs nice and wide as they go, and have your blocks handy. Just get yourself comfy here and make sure your spine is nice and tall. And we'll take a nice deep breath into the spine. So breathe in, inhale up the spine. And then exhale, start to walk the hands forward. And maybe releasing the elbows to the floor, or maybe just having the hands on the floor. And when you feel enough of a pull through your inner thighs, just round the spine forward. Relax the head onto a block, or just let your head dangle in space. And so with all our yin postures, we're aiming to relax the muscles, because this is a practice for the connective tissue in the body. And the more you can relax your muscles, the more we target the deeper inelastic tissue. So relax from your toes all the way up your legs, relaxing the legs and the hips, the muscles in the back body, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Finding a moderate stretch, so not necessarily going as far forward as you can, because we are here for time. So there's lots of opportunity to come a little deeper as your body opens up gently and slowly. And feel your breath moving in and out of your body. Feel your breath at the tips of your nostrils. And the cool air entering your nose and the slightly warmer air leaving your nose. Know that you can always move deeper whenever you like, whenever your body opens up, or you can always back it up too. If it feels like you've gone a little bit too far, just back it up a little. And just keep softening the whole body. Relax your face, relax your jaw, and enjoy the feeling of letting go and releasing. Breathing into sensation, creating space in your groin, space in between the vertebrae of the spine. Maybe reducing the height of your block if you're using one, coming a little lower. Maybe not. And keep coming back to your breath. Whenever your mind wanders off, just gently return to watching your breath and being present with your body. With every exhale, let your body soften. Let's take 3 more breaths. And slowly start to push the floor away from you, straightening the arms and slowly walking the hands back in towards your body. And just bend the knees, use your hand to assist the knees to bend and bring the legs out in front. Give your legs a little shake. And then we'll windshield wiper out the legs. So come up off your cushion if you're using one and separate the knees. Feet are nice and wide, and then just let the knees come over to one side and then over to the other side. And then just do this at your own pace. You can linger on one side a little longer than the other if it feels a little stickier, stiffer. And just link your movement with your breath. Inhaling, and then exhaling back to center. Inhaling, exhale back to center. And one more time. Okay, so we'll come into half shoelace. So again, if you're not able to sit right up on your sitting bones, sit up on a cushion. And so I'm going to be doing opposite to you. So bend your right leg and cross the leg over, or cross the foot over the left leg, and just walk the foot away from the body. So you're aiming to stack one knee on top of the other. And then we're going to fold forward. Inhaling, and then exhaling, walk the hands forward and round the spine. And so you'll likely feel this the most in your left hamstring strings, but also through your low back, maybe your upper back. You can always use a block to support the head, or 2 blocks. Just let the palms be face up. And breathe. And relax the legs. Just allow yourself to be present with your inner space. And taking this time to just be with your inner space, your inner landscape, letting go of the outside world, and reconnecting with your center. Let's take 3 more breaths. Turn the palms to face down and slowly start to walk the hands back in towards your hips and come all the way up. And so we've got 2 options here. The first option is to bend your straight leg and come into full shoelace. So this leg bends, your knees stay stacked, and maybe you need something underneath your hips so that your sit bones are level. So if they're not sitting level on the floor, stick a block underneath your hips. And if this just isn't working for your body at all, straighten that leg out again. And then just loosen the right leg, come into a cross-legged position with the right leg in front, and then you'll just fold forward here. And if you're in full shoelace and this feels like enough here, you can just sit here, but otherwise for more sensation, you can fold forward, having a block handy to rest your head on. So walk the hands forward and either resting your chest on your thighs, or here is fine too, and this is also fine. So the target area is your right glute. Probably will feel it a little in the left glute as well, maybe not just a little. This is usually a tough pose for most people. The hips tend to be a pretty sticky area for most people. So just do your best to relax. Relax the hip area. And it's easy to tip forward in this pose. So make sure your sit bones stay glued to the earth or to your block, even if that means just backing yourself up a little bit. And focusing on the breath in your low belly. Feeling your low belly inflate on your inhales and deflate on your exhales. Relaxing the face. Directing your breath to your right hip joint. So as you inhale, feel the breath traveling all the way into the hip joint, breathing space into this joint, breathing space into your right glute. Let's take 3 more breaths. Very slowly start to press your body back up to an upright position and lean into your left hand. Release the top leg and release the knees. Give your knees a little shake and we'll windshield wiper the legs for just a couple of cycles to bring some internal rotation back into the hip joints. Little counter pose. And we'll do the other side. So extend the right leg straight, cross the left foot over the right leg, and then walk the foot as far as you can over to the right and stack the knees. Take a nice big inhale and then exhale. Start to walk the hands forward. Begin to round the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Maybe have the palms facing up. But if you feel like you need your hands to support you, you can also press into the earth. But to let go completely, let the palms be face up and relax into the pose, relaxing your feet, relaxing your legs, and just noticing where you feel release, where you feel sensation. And breathe. Three more breaths. Turn the palms to face down. Slowly start to uncurl your spine. And then we'll come into either full shoelace, so bending the bottom leg. And again, make sure your sitting bones are sitting planted firmly on your mat. If you're taking easy pose, Sukhasana, just release the left leg, bend both your knees, and this time your left leg is in front, and then you'll fold forward here as far as you can. So settling into the shape here. An option to fold forward if you'd like more sensation through the left hip this time. Left glute, left hip. So the heels, they start off close-ish or to the hips. But if you're looking for more sensation and you don't feel this enough, you just start to move the feet towards the front of your mat. And that will give you more external rotation in the hip. Just noticing if this side feels different from the right side. Adjusting your position to accommodate your body. Making sure that everything feels safe. Making modifications or adjustments so that your body feels safe in every pose. And keeping the sit bones grounding down into your mat. Imagining your breath, your chi traveling down into the left hip socket, the left hip joint, and breathing energy, breathing space down into the left hip. And with every exhale, letting go, releasing tension. Take 3 more breaths. And slowly start to return to an upright position. Lean into your right hand and assist the top leg off. Release your knees, give them a little pump, and windshield wiper your legs out from side to side. And just going slow and easing out the hips. Linking your breath with your movement. And come back to center. And you can find a block if you only have a pillow, then just fold that in half so it's a little bit higher. And we're going to be placing the block or the pillow under the sacrum. So just lay down for a moment without using your block. Just take a rest from shoelace and just feel the rebound in the hips and in your whole body. Big breath in through the nose. Release it through the mouth. And one more. Inhale. And release. Okay, bend the knees. Place the feet flat on the floor. Find your block or your folded pillow. And lift your hips. Slide the block underneath the sacrum. So not your low back. It's lower than your low back. It's a nice flat table for right underneath your pelvis. And you're welcome to stay here if you like, or you can come into full release, trying first with one leg and then trying the other leg. And if it doesn't feel comfortable where the block is, just bend the knees, just adjust it to where you feel nice and stable and comfortable. And you can do this one leg at a time. I'll let you know when we're halfway through so that you can swap legs if your low back is feeling a little twingy. Your arms can be wherever you like, on the belly, alongside the body, or you can move the arms above the head, catching opposite elbows to bring a little more stretch through the side body, through the abdomen. And if you don't feel enough stretch through the front body or not enough extension through the low back, you can always raise the block a little higher, bending the knees first, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, and move your block onto the next height up. And then release your legs or just one leg? And if you're doing this one leg at a time, you can swap legs. And breathe. Just watching your breath in your body, watching how it moves your body. Take 2 more breaths. Both your legs are straight. Slowly start to bend one knee, place the foot on the floor, and then bend the other knee, place the foot on the floor. If you're on the medium height, so the higher level of the block, just squeeze the glutes, lift the hips slightly, and move the block down to its lowest height, and relax here. So everyone just relax here for a moment. Before you take the block or the cushion out, squeeze your glutes as if you're going to lift your hips, but don't, and relax. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and then squeeze, push into the floor, lift the hips, slide your block out, and bring the hips down. And hug the knees in towards your chest, release the low back, rock from side to side. And make some circles one way with your knees. And circles the other way. Okay. Release the feet to the floor and straighten your legs long. So we're coming into Banana Asana. So reach the legs long and reach the arms above the head. Stretch your spine, stretch your whole body. And we'll start, so keeping the hips where they are, start to walk the feet over to the right. So keep walking the feet over to the right, just the feet and the legs, until you start to feel a pull through the left waist. And then you'll go in the same direction with your arms, your shoulders, and your head. So start to move your body, upper body, over towards the right as well. So you're turning yourself into a banana shape. And then we just find stillness here and explore the sensation through the left side of the body. And the arms, you can either catch opposite elbows, you can catch your left wrist, or you can just relax the arms above the head. And if it feels more stable for you, you can cross the left ankle over the right to just hook it over to hold that leg in place. But if it feels like too much of a stretch, either walk the feet back or uncross the ankles. And just relax your face, relax your neck, and enjoy the sensation of stretch through your whole left side. Breathing from your low belly. See if there's anywhere that you can relax and soften, whether that's your shoulders, your feet, legs, face, feeling the stretch through your intercostals, muscles between the ribs, expanding your ability to breathe. Feeling a nice lateral bend in the spine, so opening the left side of the spine. If your arms become uncomfortable or tingly for whatever reason, feel free to just bring the arms down alongside the body until you feel ready to return to your original position. Let's take 3 more breaths. Carefully uncross the ankles and slowly move the legs back to center. And slowly bring your upper body back to center. Reach the body long, and then release your low back and hug the knees in towards your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Make some circles one way and circles the other way. And we'll prepare for the other side. So begin by reaching the body long, getting length through the spine. And start to walk the feet over to the left until you start to feel a pull through the right waist. And then start to move the upper body over to the left as well. You might need to lift the shoulders and just walk the shoulders over towards the left. And don't go too far. Make sure that it's a position that you can sustain for a few minutes. Catching opposite elbows above your head. Just finding a comfortable position for your arms. Maybe crossing the right ankle over the left. Letting your breath be soft and even, and a little bit deeper than normal. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax your head and your neck. Relax the legs and the feet. Relax your belly. Relax your heart space. Take 3 more breaths. Carefully uncross your ankles. Slowly bring the legs back to center. And then bring your upper body back to center. Stretch along and then release your low back. Hug both your knees in towards your chest, interlacing the fingers in front of your shins, and rock from side to side. Make some circles with your knees, doing whatever feels good and helps to release and massage out your low back. And release the feet to the floor. So we'll need our strap for this next exercise. Sorry, I forgot to tell you to bring it. So just slowly come back up. If it's not close by, grab your strap and then come all the way back down. And so we'll hug the right knee in towards the chest and extend the left leg long. And just hug your knee in towards your chest. Maybe give your right ankle a little rotation, just clearing any stuck energy in your ankle joint. And bring your knee over towards your right armpit, just changing the position slightly. Take 1 or 2 more breaths. And then find your strap or your scarf and place it around the ball of your foot or the arch of your foot. And just walk the hands down the strap so that your elbows are resting on the floor and your shoulders are resting on the floor. So the left leg can be relaxed and the right knee can be a little bit bent. if you need. Breathing into the belly of your hamstrings. Breathing into the back of your knee, your calf. This is a good pose for releasing any tension in your low back as well. It's often tight hamstrings lead to a tight low back. Keeping your spine long, shoulders relaxed, face relaxed, and breathing evenly, softly. And start to bend the knee, release the strap, and relax the leg. And just notice the difference on your right side compared to your left side. And then we'll draw the other knee in towards the chest. You can start with both knees bent if you like. Draw your left knee in, hug the left knee in, and then you can start to straighten the right leg. Right leg is relaxed. And take a few deep abdominal breaths here, rotating the left ankle a few times one way and a few times the other way. And then move the knee a little further over to the left, as if you want the knee to come in towards your left armpit. And a couple more breaths here. Bring the knee back to center. Find your strap and place it around the arch of your left foot. Extend the heel to the sky. Walk the hands down the strap so that your shoulders are resting flat on your mat and even your elbows, if you like. This keeps the upper back relaxed and keeps the pose as passive as possible. Relaxing the face. Relax your neck. Breathing into sensation along the whole back of your left leg. Let's take 3 more breaths. Start to bend your left knee Release the strap and release the leg and pause here. Take a few breaths. Move your strap out of the way. Bend both your knees, and we'll come into a twist. So feet planted flat on the floor. Lift your hips up and move the hips over to the left. Lower the hips down, pick up your feet, and guide the feet and knees over to the right. Bring your arms into a T shape, hands at shoulder height. The option to stay just like this if this feels good in your body. But if you want a little deeper twist, you can do this later or you can do this now. Just move the bottom knee lower and the top knee higher. And that just adds a little more weight into the top leg and it deepens your twist. If that's too much, just stack the knees and maybe try again in a minute or so. An option to look away from the knees to complete the twist. Just being mindful, keeping the pose safe. Don't overstretch your back. Feeling a squeezing action through the belly and opening through the low back. Wringing out the spine, wringing out your whole body. Stretching through the left armpit area, guiding your left shoulder towards the floor. There should be about an equal distance between the floor and the left knee as there is between the floor and the left shoulder. So if your left shoulder is way up off the floor, back the pose up a little bit. Just move the knee back out. And breathe. Feel your low belly moving. And relax your legs, especially the inner thighs. Relax the feet. If you like, you can place your right hand on the left knee, guiding it towards the floor. That's just an option. Or you can place your right hand across your belly. Take 2 more breaths. Very slowly and carefully start to move the knees back to center, one knee at a time. Bring your hips back to center and stretch out the body. Stretch out your sides. Inhaling, stretch. And exhale, let it all go. Just pause here for a moment. Just take a couple of breaths And we'll do the other side. Bend the knees, place the feet flat on the floor. Lift your hips, slide your hips 3 or 4 inches over to the right, then lower the hips down. Pick up your feet, guide the legs over to the left. Arms are in your cactus shape or T shape, and an option to stay in your stacked leg version, or option to come a little deeper. Just making space for the top leg to come closer to the floor. Making sure your body feels safe. Relax your feet. Relax the low legs and the knees. Relax your thighs. Noticing the compression in the belly, the opening across your heart, the softness across your face. Soften your scalp. Take 3 more breaths. Slowly start to unwind, moving one knee back to center at a time. Bring your hips back to center and stretch your body long. And then before we take Shavasana, take any other position that your body's asking for. So maybe just hugging the knees and towards the chest, and just giving your low back a little massage. Maybe that's taking happy baby for a few breaths. Maybe rocking from side to side. So just listen to your body and see what it's asking for. And if you're ready to take Shavasana right away, by all means, find your props and come into our final resting pose. So if you have a bolster, you can slide that under your knees, the thigh side of your knees. Have a cushion for your head. You can use that as a pillow. Find a blanket if you're feeling cool. And make yourself nice and comfy. Lift up your hips and lengthen the low back so that the tailbone is reaching down towards the bottom of your mat. And slide the shoulders down away from your ears. Let the chin be slightly lower than your forehead. Arms alongside the body, palms facing up. And this is your time to relax, to let go of your practice, to let go of your body. Letting this be your most nourishing pose of your practice. And surrendering the whole weight of your body to the earth. Let your breath become shallow. Let your lips part slightly. Relax the tongue away from the top palate. Relax your jaw, your cheeks. Relax your eyes, all the muscles around your eyes. Feel the eyes falling back into their sockets. Relax the skin on your forehead, especially between your eyebrows. Relax your whole head. Relax the neck, all four sides of your neck. Relax the shoulders and feel the heads of the shoulders descending down towards your mat. Relax the arms, the elbows, the wrists. Soften the palms of your hands, the tops of your hands, fingers, thumbs. Soften your heart space, your chest. Relax your abdomen and your low belly. Relax the whole back and spine. Feel the hips and the pelvis heavy. You're feeling space in your hip joints. Relax this whole area. Relax your thighs, the tops, backs, and sides. Relax your knees, whole knee joint, and the backs of the knees. Relax your calves and your shins, ankles, tops of your feet, soles of your feet, and all your toes. Sinking and dissolving into the earth. Let your next inhalation be an awakening breath. Slowly start to deepen your breath, gently waking up the body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. Rotate the wrists and the ankles a few times one way, a few times the other way. And then if you're using a bolster, bend the knees, place the feet on the bolster, push it away from you. Reach the arms above the head and give yourself one last long stretch. Bend your knees and roll over to one side or the other. Just pause here for a moment. Take your time. And slowly start to come on back up into a comfortable seated position. Find something to sit up on. See if you can have your knees lower than your hips if possible. And close your eyes. Let your hip bones, or sit bones rather, ground down into the earth. Lift up tall through the spine, up through the crown of the head. And just pause here a moment to notice how you feel in your body. Notice what sensations are in your body. Notice how you feel at your heart space. And how you feel in your mind. Let's rub the hands together briskly. Just create some warmth between your palms. And once you feel that heat, cup your palms over your eyes. Release the hands down the face and the neck, back to your heart. And repeating these lines silently or out loud to yourself after me. May I be safe from inner and outer harm. May I be happy and healthy. May I be at ease and peaceful of mind. May I be free from suffering. And directing this loving energy out into the world, maybe bringing to mind a loved one. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be happy and healthy. May you be at ease and peaceful of mind. May you be free from suffering. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.